Hey, good morning, everyone. I say morning, but it's like 3 a.m. Today I'm going to be playing Myst. And yes, I still have to finish Super Mario Sunshine, but it's the middle of the night. There's no sunshine right now. Let's explore an island that I've been to many times before. Here we go. Ah, who doesn't love that sound? Alright, here we go. Main screen. Okay, main screen. I actually forgot to bring something up, so give me just one moment. Alright, let's put you right there. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. I do have notes. This game is randomized, so I remember most of the puzzle solutions, but I'm gonna have to think about it. So I've got some notes here. We'll see if Notepad is enough, or I'm gonna have to open Paint. All right. So let's see. I already did the settings. Let's just start a new game. Randomized. Oh, I have control. I have control of the scene. Weird. I haven't played this new version yet.
I realized the moment I fell into the fissure
Atrus!
not be destroyed as I had planned.
Can I move?
Continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile. Still, questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are
My hands.
unsettling to me.
I am unsettling.
I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
So, I'm a person who just saw the sky open, and a man fall through, disappear, and a book fall from his hands. Huh. I think I want to leave. Okay, bye, guys. Oh, this is as far away as I can get from the book. Okay. It's a very dangerous book, obviously. Because I have no choice. Okay then. Yes. That's the sound of adventure. I have played all of the Myst games several times. And I will be playing all the Myst games on stream. Probably late at night in the solitude of darkness. While I love talking to people, these games are very personal to me. We'll see if anybody shows up, but I doubt it. It's very early. There are certain places in these games where I just stop and watch for a while. One of my favorites is in Uru, and it's going to be a long time before we get there. but I look forward to it already. I'll just leave the stream there for like 4 hours and go to bed or something. Or just fall asleep in my chair. That's also a good option. Alright, first things first, we gotta open up all the markers. That lets us get clues to the puzzles. Hopefully I'm not getting too much in the way of screen tearing on the screen. I am getting a bit of slowdown from time to time. I might need to adjust my settings. I have everything on ultra super mega settings right now. I don't have VR, so it's not like I'm trying to do it twice. My video card should be able to handle it 60 FPS. Should. There should be a note around here somewhere. Oh no, this is where Tiana's buried. I think. I think Tiana's the only one who would make sense to be buried here. That is Atrus's grandmother. Gen's mother. We'll know more about Gen in the next game. Catherine, I've left a message of utmost importance in our forechamber beside the dock. Enter the number of marker switches on this island into the imager to retrieve the message. Yours, Atrus. Okay. So we need to find the number of markers. I've already hit 3. Okay, there's a run button, so let's use it. I don't have to walk everywhere. So there's 3 we hit so far. There's a 4th one over here. Oh, I have to click to actually get my icon back. Okay. I'm wondering what's going to be randomized. Actually... Oh, I can't see the pictures of these things yet. Alright, so we hit 4. This is number 5. It's so weird being able to freely roam this place. What is this? Could I climb these before? I guess I could. Alright, we're going down first, though. I don't know what these are for. If it was in the original game, I don't remember this. Here's number 6. There's number 7. I'm actually going to save a little bit of processing power here. Let's remove the preview from OBS. That should give me a little bit of savings. Alright, so that's number 7. Number 8 is over there, but we can't reach it yet. So off we go. There are 8 markers on this island. That has not changed, and I doubt actual level geometry will change. Probably just puzzle solutions. Door actually has a button now. Okay, that was the on-off button. Settings, Dimensional Imager, Topographical Extrusion Test 40, Marker Switch Diagram 47, Water Turbulent Pole 67. So we should be on 67 right now. Yep. I'm gonna enter the number of markers. So, anybody unfamiliar with this? Oh, never mind. Oh, his head is upsetting.
Hard for me to believe. Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine, it's one of our sons. I suspect Achenar.
Ooh.
But I shouldn't leap to conclusions.
Apparently he doesn't like Achenar as much as Cirrus.
Cirrus as well. I should have known not to have left my library unchecked for so long. I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in the places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access key, remember the tower rotation, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly. Oh, and erase this message after you viewed it just to be safe.
I would if I knew how. But I guess I'm not Catherine, so I don't have to listen to that. So as I was saying, if you're not familiar with the Myst series, the overarching story is that this is a family that is the very last of the Dunny people. They say Dunny, but it's D''Ni. I always say Dunny. So, if I say that wrong, sorry guys. I don't say Dunny. It's weird. It's Dunny. Anyways, it's a family of the last family of that survived of the Dunny people, who had the ability to write books that actually became ways to link into other dimensions, other realities. They believed that they were actually creating these worlds, and we'll see over the next course of these games that caused them a lot of problems. In particular, in this case, the sons began to think of themselves as gods, and that they could do whatever the heck they wanted with the worlds that they created. Alright, we got ourselves the tower rotation map. We got 2 books, 1 red, 1 blue. We got whatever this thing is. And the remains of the library that describes the ages that we're going to be visiting. I'll read them one at a time. Anyways, let's see what we got here. Nada. How about now? I'm Serene.
You must tell me.
No, I'm undecided on that.
I can't see.
I don't like how their faces look.
Need a red page. You must.
I think I want the FMVs back.
Please bring me. Beg of you, bring page. Help me. I am serious.
I'm serious.
Giving up long ago. There's one thing I know to be risky. You must.
I'm definitely turning it back. Yeah, we're going back to FMVs. These images are upsetting. Okay, do I have to restart though? If you have this option during a game session, you may need to reload a save or restart the game in order to properly save the. Okay. So let's save. And load. Hopefully I don't have to restart the game. So part of this game is figuring out which one of these brothers is lying to you. And of course, I'll give away the answer right now. They both are. Oh, that's much better. Oh, but there's no subtitles anymore. Okay, 1 second. Why did the subtitles go away? Let me try a full restart. Let's see. Okay, and let's restart that. Sorry, those character models are upsetting to my sensibilities right now. I have to get rid of them. Alright, we already saw this. Alright, so settings, display. Okay, hopefully we get subtitles, and hopefully it works. Oh, there it is. There's the vaguely yonic starfisher. Hi, Atrus.
continued falling into that starry expanse of which I had only a fleeting glimpse. I've tried to speculate where it might have landed, but I must admit that such conjecture is futile.
It's so weird they have control
Still,
of this.
questions about whose hands might one day hold my Myst book are unsettling to me. I know my apprehensions might never be allayed, and so I close, realizing that perhaps the ending has not yet been written.
Pretty. Alright, we already saw this flying sequence, so I'm just gonna press it. I'm just gonna rush to get back to where we were. Phew, that's a long loading sequence. Hard to think back in the day I had to switch discs. Not for Myst, for Riven. They came on 5 discs, which had 1 island on each. So moving between islands, you had to switch the discs in your drive. I want to see what the extrusion test is real quick. I'm pretty sure it just shows me some mountains. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's roughly in the shape of Myst Island. Alright, so 8. Okay, that's much better. Ah, dang it, but no subtitles. Give me a second. Maybe this one? Gameplay context subtitles? That can't be right.
Most of my books have been destroyed. Catherine is one of our sons. I suspect Agatha, but I shouldn't leap to conclusions. I'll find him and Cirrus as well. Oh, I should have known better than to have left my library unchecked for so long. Well, I've removed the remaining undamaged books from the library and placed them in their places of protection. You shouldn't have to use the books until I return, but if you've forgotten the access keys, remember the tower rotation. Oh, and don't worry, Catherine. Everything will be fine. I'll see you shortly.
Okay, I hope that's loud enough for you guys to hear. In fact, I think we're going to turn up the game volume just a bit. But there's not going to be any more subtitles, unfortunately. I guess it doesn't work for the FMVs. It is so weird. Alright, switching on the markers again. There it is. 2. You can actually finish this game in under 2 minutes. 3, if you know the solution. Oh! I actually had my chat behind a window. Hey, Gucciarini, Irina, subtitles work with 3D brothers, but not old school. That stinks. Oh well, maybe someday I'll get it working. It's weird that it doesn't. It seems like they should just be able to use the same subtitles. But thanks for letting me know. And thanks for joining me and talking today. I felt like doing some late night Myst. What was that, 5? That was 5. 6. 7. Alright, that's all I can get right now. We've already talked to Cirrus. Let's see what Akinar's got to say. Akinar. Good for that. And Akinar's turn.
Cirrus? Are you? See you. Nah. Help me. Bring blue pages. Never. Pages. I must have the blue page. Bring them to me.
Alright, everybody get that? They want pages. They're cuckoo for those pages. I'm going to turn the game audio up just even a little bit more. Hopefully, that'll make it easier to hear them. Alright. We got pages. But first, we gotta figure out how to get them. I held down the... Oh. It's a bit different now. I don't like the cylinder gauge. Let's start with the mechanical age. That's probably my favorite. Well, not favorite, but it's the easiest. Alright, so mechanical age. Press this button. No, okay, it buzzed me. Why did it buzz me? I'm on the mechanical age. Oh, this one. There we go. Library's closed. Bookshelf to open. There we go. Oh. Safety first. Always safety first. Alright. So, this room basically just shows you where to enter a thing. Oh, an age. Go up the ladder, please. So we're looking at the gears. That's how we enter the age. And then it gives you the key to enter that age. And in randomization, that is 1255 and 112. So let's note that down. Alright. So that is different than the usual. So far, that's the first thing I've seen that's different. Another thing about this family is they make a lot of weird contraptions. Like, there's 4 people in this family. Who are they paying to engineer this entire freaking elevator? You'll find out they do a lot of that. They're very industrious. They do tasks that should take, like, 20-man teams months to accomplish. Bit crazy if you ask me. Alright, let's learn about the mechanical age. This is Channelwood, not the one I want. Stone ship. Yeah, we're going to the mechanical age. Before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to... Oh, how long is this? Oh my god. That's not so bad. Okay. Before arriving in this age, I was determined that it would be a journey to a world very different from my previous adventures, and it was. The sky here is dark and gray and incessantly displays flashes of lightning in the distance. I met a very old man with a long beard and hair that hangs down to his waist. He was very feeble and has trouble even moving. This man obviously has been through many things in this strange world, and I've learned many things from him. He has told me an interesting story of this world's history. Years ago, he told me there was a beautiful city that rose up out of the water and housed many people inside its walls, and the people had everything they wished for. The city was surrounded by 3 high hills, which rose higher than the city. On the east hill of the city, there rested a large lookout post. The people of the city had constructed the post expecting visitors to arrive from the east. The people had no means of traveling on the water, which forced them to merely wait for friend or foe. As time passed, friendly visitors brought rumors of an enemy that existed beyond the horizon. The people grew fearful, yet nothing happened. One day, the usually sunny sky became as dark as night, and black ships appeared on the horizon. The lookout post's attempts at peace were turned away, and the sentries there were easily overwhelmed. The ships continued to wreak havoc on the city, apparently destroying everyone and everything. After the foundations of the city were destroyed, the city sunk deep into the ocean, and only the lookout post remained. The black ships sailed away. The man continued to say that 8 people had hidden and managed to survive through the attack. In the 9 years since the attack, 2 of the survivors had died. He also said that it was rumored that 10 years from the attack, the enemy would return to finish the destruction they had started so long ago. That's very patient of them. We'll come back in 10 years, guys. Finish off the remaining 8 people. I have decided since hearing the man's story, it would be admirable to save this civilization and stop this enemy's plans of destruction. I am excited about the adventure that awaits me, and an idea has sparked in my mind to provide the needed defense for these people. I met the remaining survivors today and have begun work on plans for protection. Alright, so this is basically the fortress that Atrus somehow built single-handedly. After a short absence, I have returned to this age with my 2 sons. They have, as of yet, traveled rarely with me, and they are understandably excited to be here. They have grown considerably since Eridunes, and it is already obvious to me that they will be of great help in this time, instead of the nuisance they have been in the past. Ouch. All 3 of us, along with 4 of the healthier survivors, began construction today. We are building upon... Okay, so there's 7 people, but still it's quite an undertaking. We are building the old city's ruins, which will provide a perfect foundation for our fortress. My sons have been spending much of their spare time on the South Island, where most of my materials are stored. I am very pleased with their intelligence, and their creativity is refreshing to see, as they work on some small projects of their own. And then it's got a diagram that's going to be important later. It has been over 4 months now, and the construction is going well. My sons love the world except for its gray sky. They detest the gray sky and tell me many times they wish the sky here were like the blue sky in Myst. The old man I first talked to tells me that the enemy is due in 4 months. I feel we will be ready when the time comes. The man reminds me of Emmett in many ways, and I have to wonder how Emmett and his people are doing. It has been 6 months of work, and we have finally finished the fortress. It rests between the 3 hills, which are now only islands due to the rising water level that the people experienced after the attack. Inside the fortress, I have designed a most intriguing device. It makes use of a technology called holography. I began experimenting with it on my visits to Aspermere. It will be working in a couple of days after I can compensate for some small miscalculations. This holographic device will enable the survivors to learn to use the fortress. Power, track slope. Basically it's showing me that there's 4 directions that the fortress can face in, and it's just geared to lock into one of those directions. The enemy is due to come soon, and I trust the fortress will provide sufficient protection for all of us. Alright, so there's the fortress. We got islands in 3 directions like you said. And it moves along a track and gears to only face one of the directions at a time. The black ships have come. Their attack was substantial. Their weapons have been stopped, and it appears they have turned away in defeat. I see you again in 10 years, guys. I could not help but smile as I watched the boats leave. Insignia of the black ship, which is vaguely, Muslim, so I guess take of that what you will. Last night we had a small celebration, and the old survivors danced their dances of old. My sons did not understand why the sky had not turned back to its original blue. The old man told them that the storms would never end until the enemy was destroyed. I assured my sons that a blue sky was not worth the risk of death, and they seemed to hear me. I have had a healthy adventure, and have begun work on a new book. Once again, I must leave a familiar age in search of a new universe I have begun. Ouch. You are not beginning universes, Atrus, just linking to them. That'll become a theme. They really believe they are making these universes, and that gets them into a lot of trouble, even Atrus. But first I will have an extended time with Catherine, whom I miss very much. I must also return to the people of the Tide. I believe in my travels I have found a substance that will ease the pain of their bone ailments that they have long endured. I hope to return to Mechanical Age one day and find the population growing, and my fortress still strong. Though the sky may always be black, I am confident the people here feel a heavier darkness has been lifted from their shoulders. And 6 people, not really going to solve a population bottleneck like that. They pretty much are living on borrowed time. Sorry, Atrus. Good try. Good try. Alright, we got 12:55 and 112. So, let's see. First up, the clock. We need to set to 12:55. Pretty obvious. Out of the way. Hey, now we've hit all the markers on the island. We can actually finish the game right now. What would be the fun in that? I don't know why that played twice. Okay. 112. I think that one should be pretty obvious. Now, these levers work in a weird way. It might be randomized. Let's find out. Alright, so the bottom turns once and then the middle keeps going. And there we go. So the trick here is that the things can be held down to last longer. To do like different operations. Anyways, that looks like the gear's been opened, so let's go see. Mechanical's probably the easiest stage to figure out. Things make sense there. Hey, the gear's open. I'm actually not sure if it animates because I don't think you can ever get over here quick enough to see it. Anyways, mechanical age. Let's watch the fly-in. Is that it? No, it's still going. No, it restarted. Okay. Sage, not oh, wait. What? I thought the sky was gray here. Huh. Apparently the enemy is dead. Oh, actually, I think I know what happened there. Okay. Well, our job here is to find the pages for the brothers. We got ourselves a little thing there. This one's probably randomized. I would know the code, but I'm guessing it's not the same in a random game. Alright, nothing really to do here. Let's go into the fortress. Someone seems to have built themselves a throne. Ah! Jump scare there for you. Oh. That's not good. Poor fella. I don't think the person who lived here was a very good person. Rotation simulator. It's gonna give us a big clue about the rest of this game. Cowbell sound. Oh, okay. So that's what it means by... Okay, let me back off for a second. That's what it means by context. What are they called? Subtitles. Okay. So, whenever anything's facing south, that's a cowbell sound. Okay. Let's, wait, I think we push this up. And then we can rotate. Alright, we got a steam hiss for east. A ding for north. Oh, I gotta hold it down. And a weird sound for east, west. Alright, give me a moment. I gotta note this all down. I don't think this is randomized. I think it's the same as it was before. So, it was... Let's see. North, ding. East. Steam hiss. South. Cowbell. And west. Rattly noise. Something like that. Good enough. Alright. Well, since we're here, this appears to be one of the brothers' rooms. Let's take a look around, poke around for a bit. button here. Oh, hey. Secret tunnel. Nope, nope. Definitely not a good person. Most good people don't have, private prisons in their back rooms. Is this dark? I might need to turn up the brightness now that I think about it. It looks okay on the stream. Yeah, it looks okay. Alright, and there's the page. Do I have an inventory? Do I have an inventory? Let's check it out. Controls, your controller, keyboard, why is it doing this? Okay. Camera, menu, interact. I don't have an inventory. I don't know how I'm supposed to know I have a blue page. In the previous game, in the original version of this game, you could only carry one page at a time, blue or red. I'm hoping I can carry both. Really sounds like somebody screaming. And here's Sirius's room. He enjoys the finer things, like being king of the world. Seriously, dude, there were like 6 people in this world. There's more people in this painting than there were in in this entire world, buddy. Alright, we got a couple clues for later. Selenitic age and Channelwood age. The most beautiful girl in the room. Not much we can interact with here. Do I just keep clicking it? This actually, I don't know if this is actually a clue to anything. I'm gonna say no. It doesn't seem to correlate to anything I remember. Yeah. Guy just liked his booze. Cirrus, your greed sickens me. Your desire for wealth and plunder is never satisfied. I will instruct my subjects not to pay your new tax, and you know they'll listen to me. Regards, Akinar. How did I get all this stuff just from taxing 6 people? I don't understand. Well, there's his page. Can I... Okay, I'm gonna go check and see if I'm still carrying the blue page. Because I don't know. If you picked up a different page in the original version of this game, it would just set down the other one in its original location. Okay, there's no blue page there. Alright. So, I believe the implication is that they were bringing in people from other ages to live here, but still, it's a tiny place. I don't know how they got away with that. Because that, head that we saw in Akinar's room was one of the monkey people from Channelwood we'll see later. So, don't know what they were... They must have been bringing people from other ages here. Just to be rulers. I should be able to see through this. I guess not in the direction we're looking. Anyway, we'll come back to that. Useless elevator. Hey, it's that staircase from the diary. Nice. Alright, we got ourselves our tower rotation puzzle here. Oh, No, no, sorry, this is the elevator rotation. That was just to fix the elevator. Oh, it's already open. Alright. We got a whole bunch of nothing here. Oh, I thought that was going to rotate the elevator. Alright, so this is unlock. And rotate. Okay, well now we're facing north. How do I get the elevator back? Oh, there. Alright, so two things we can check each time in each direction is this telescope. Why can't... is there a lens on it? Why can't I see through the telescope right now? Or am I seeing through the telescope? Okay, apparently it's just water out there. And then we can check where the gangway leads. Alright, half the code. Plus and waning half moon. Alright. So, plus waning half moon. You know what, why don't I just call it left half moon? I'm not gonna remember. Okay. Really is pretty here, though. We're facing north, right? That was a ding. So, yeah, the dark skies are all to the east. Wait, no, they're all to the west. If this is north, this is west. But they expected people to come from the east. I don't know. It doesn't seem like these skies are too gray to me. They seem pretty blue. I don't know what Sir Snack and I were bitching about. A lot of the time they act like spoiled little rich kids. You know, murderous spoiled little rich... You know, I'm just gonna say spoiled little rich kids. Alright. So now we're facing west. Where's the button? Ah, yes, we can. Hey, it's Bob! That is Bob the Skeleton. Where is this telescope even looking? Okay. Oh, and this goes nowhere. Alright, so that's north. South leads us back, so I must have actually missed east. Let's go east. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. I don't know if Bob is his official name, but everybody just calls him Bob the Skeleton. Back in 94 was this? I think 1993, 94. Oh, wrong button. This button. So I accidentally skipped east while I was doing this before. That'll be south, and this'll be east, hopefully. That's north again. I went too far. And that's... Okay, that should be good. That is south. God dang it. There we go. They really hammer home those, sound puzzles. Those sound puzzles are burned into my memory. Nothing. Alright, so you can only see something when you're looking west there. And it's just Bob the Skeleton. Alright, other half of the door code out of here. What's it gonna be? 3 spikes and ball, and open cube circle. Square inscribed in a circle. Okay. Alright, there's our door code out. So yeah, that was randomized. I think the only thing that was randomized here in this age was that door code. Okay, now I gotta face south. Oh, the button. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3. Yep. And we can bid goodbye to the mechanical age. It's a short one. Most of these ages are pretty short. This game, of course, was one CD-ROM back in 1994. They didn't really have that much space. But I sure loved playing it. We had it for a Macintosh. My mom taught, and she had a Macintosh computer. And this was one of the few things that they had for it, that they provide for their students. So we had this computer all summer long. And I would play this almost incessantly. Alright, plus left half moon, 3 spike balls, square and circle. Oh, it was already a plus. I'm an idiot. Okay. That one. That one. And I think square inscribed in circle was the last one. There it is. Aha! That staircase that the brothers designed again. And this one just leads back to the library on Myst. Now we get to decide what age to do next. Let's see. Selenitic is very annoying. I think I want to do that one last. Let's see. We have Channelwood over there, and what's the fourth one? I can't remember. Anyways, Channelwood, Selenitic, and Stone Ship. That's right. Oh, how can I forget that? Alright, oh yeah, we gotta drop off our pages. Cool. So he should be a little bit easier to see now.
You've returned. Thank you for bringing the red page. You must continue to help. My name is Sirius. I beg you to find the remaining red pages. You must read. Release me from this book which has become. Bring. I need more red pages, please. Beg. Don't waste time. Look. Don't. My brother is guilty. And I wrongfully imprisoned. Bring the red page to me.
Alright, so apparently Akinar is the bad guy. According to Sirius, at least. This game really leans on wanting to make you think that Akinar is the bad guy.
You've returned. You wouldn't return. The pages rescue me. I'm Akinar. My brother, I beg you. Be complete. Always blue pages. Listen to him. Now listen to my brother. An egotistical fool and a liar. Bring me the blue pages. Not the red ones. Don't bring the red ones. I implore you. I've been wrongfully imprisoned. You must leave. I will have my retribution. Please bring me the blue pages. Pages, please.
Alright, so bring the blue pages, not the red pages. Geez, they're telling me two different things, guys. Make up your minds. Okay, next target. Which, that is the Stone Ship age. Let's do the Stone Ship age. So, one of the things that probably everybody watching already knows, oh yeah, Doy, is that Akinar and Atrus are played by Rand Miller, one of the brothers who made this game, and Sirius is played by Robin Miller. I think it's Robin. Is it Robin or Ryan? Oh, I might be wrong in both counts. The other Miller brother, I'm sorry to... the other Miller brother, whose name I can't remember. I think it's Robin. Anyways. They're all just playing with FMVs. Alright. Stone Ship is in that sunken ship? It makes too much sense. They do come back in the fourth Myst game. I know the Miller brothers are not ecstatic about that. The fourth game was made by Ubisoft, I think. Or was that the third game? Anyways, it does a lot to break the continuity of this series, but it is what it is. October 11th, 1884, 10:04. Okay, I'm actually going to take a picture of this, I think. October 11th. Can I just... Yes, I can. Okay. So, Oct 11, 1984, 10:04 a.m. July 13th, 23:05. I will be long dead. 10:56 a.m. And February 3rd, 50:10. Pretty sure I'll still be dead by then. But maybe they'll get, like, corpse resurrecting technology. Alright. Those are our randomized clues for the Stone Ship Age. How do we use them? Let's find out. Ouch. Always safety first, Serene. Try to go down an elevator with an open door, you're gonna lose your hand. I could still reach through these bars, though. I got small hands. Alright, so let's learn about the Stone Ship Age. Oh yeah, things over here. Emmett was the first to live on the rocks. He named them the Rocks because that's what they were, a group of sharp rocks clustered together in the middle of a large sea. You're going to find this is a common thing in this game. This was where Emmett lived. He enjoyed his life. Emmett would occasionally swim to nearby rocks, as it was never too far of a distance. One day, another person appeared on the rocks for no apparent reason to Emmett. Emmett named this new person Branch. Emmett and Branch quickly became friends, swimming and hunting for fish together often. Emmett showed Branch the simple cave in which he lived on the largest rock. Soon, Branch discovered a place where he decided to live, also on the same large rock. The sun always shone brightly in their world, and the water was always dazzlingly clear, allowing them to see almost to the deep ocean floor which surrounded them. Though the sun always shone, it was never too hot for the boys. A light breeze always came from the north and cooled the area down. One day, while Branch was swimming and having fun in the water, he noticed another boy swimming. Branch brought the new boy to Emmett to find out what to call the new boy. Emmett said the boy should be called Will. Will soon was part of the group, and all three of the boys swam and enjoyed their perfect world. At least that is the story I was told when I arrived today on the island. Emmett, Branch, and Will were surprised to see me at first, but even before the night ended, we were all becoming good friends. Stay away from them boys, Atrus. Today, the second day on this newly created age, a strange thing happened. It was not strange to me, but the three boys did not understand what was happening. While I was relaxing under a large tree, one of the smaller rock islands, On one of the smaller rock islands, it began to rain. It was a nice rain that lasted for about an hour in the morning. I explained to the boys that the rain was not harmful, yet they obviously still feared it. Before going to sleep tonight, I told the boys I would leave the following day. I lost my place for a second. Hold up. Leave the following day. I told them that while I was gone, I would make this surprising change in their world. They didn't understand, not that I expected them to. I still do not fully understand what happened today. I was experimenting with the arts. That's his right. That's what allows him to write universes, at least that's what he thinks. Testing the limits of the rules as dictated to me by the Father. I attempted to create a boat by riding it into the world. I thought everything was planned correctly, yet somehow the boat had become gripped by the rockets and broken in half. Although this test did not turn out as I had hoped, I now have answers to a few of the questions my father never answered. As for the boat, I can see the boys enjoy it anyway, and with that I am pleased. They have played on it all day. Even though the boat cannot move, I have enjoyed studying from it. It is a much sturdier platform than the jagged rocks. In the course of my observations, I have learned some very interesting things regarding the solar system of this age. Whew, I should take a breath. Alright, diagram of a submersible lamp. That'll come in handy later. The nights are absolutely beautiful here. I have made note of it and named a number of the constellations that pass above me. Also, during the night, I catch glimmers of light from the horizon, which I have not been able to discover if it is created by some natural phenomenon or by an additional people on far-off islands or rocks. I should very much like to discover which. I rather suspect it is additional people, which explain the appearance of Branch and Will. The rain today was slightly heavier than usual. Just when the boys were getting used to the light rains, a small storm arrived. They were frightened of the heavier rain, not to mention the thunder and lightning. If rain has never fallen here until recently, as the boys tell me, I would like to discover why it is falling now. Regardless, I have decided to return home for a short while. I have also been thinking of some plans for a lighthouse that I hope to construct soon. Again, a major construction program for one guy to perform. I think that perhaps by shining a bright light towards the horizon, it might prove my suspicions regarding additional inhabitants. They would be curious about the light and travel to discover its source, if they have the means. I return with many tools they will need for construction of the lighthouse. I have decided that once the lighthouse is completed, I will leave for some time and let the world's own imagination have control. We have worked 3 weeks on the lighthouse now and are making great progress. The rock that we are building on seems to not be as secure as I would like. I have had to alter my plan slightly, but these alterations pose no real problem. The boys are quite strong and have been helping me immensely. I estimate construction will be done within 2 days. That is quick. The lighthouse is finished, and we are all proud of our creation. The boys are amazed at the structure wrought from rock with their own hands. That evening we powered up the generator, much to the boys' dread at first, and shined a great light to the horizon for many hours. I stayed the night in the top of the lighthouse, and in the morning awoke to observe the sunrise without my being coated with the chilly blanket of ocean dew I had become accustomed to. It was Will who first saw the girl. She was swimming not far from the boat, where Will was getting ready to hunt for fish. Then Will noticed a man not far away from the girl. Emmett was very pleased to meet the additional neighbors. I feel pleased to leave this age. I have set in motion events that have nothing to do with writing or the arts, that will have a more profound impact on this world than I could have ever written. I think. Oh, Stone Ship Age, Bird Eye View. Just a quick map. I think of this age as a gift to myself that I will wrap up and open someday in the future, only to discover that it has changed so much that indeed it is a surprise. Besides, I have yet another new age that awaits me. It seems I'm going to need some way to travel underwater in this new age, and so much planning is in order. It has been 10 years since I left this age, which I have since called the Stone Ship Age. Upon returning, I cannot believe the changes that have taken place. The original 3 boys have grown into adults, and there are many new faces that I do not recognize. Branch told me that it has not rained for 7 years, and the cool breezes are back again. They're all very content, and have been serving me with new foods and showing me new materials they have discovered. It even seems they have found gold somewhere. I see it in many forms around the island. My lighthouse is kept in perfect condition, and it looks as if they have tried their very best to keep it so. You'd have noticed that the entire rock it was built on has sunk approximately 40 or 50 centimeters. After a wonderful visit with my old friends, I wonder aloud with them what things will be like here in another 10 years. Alright, so we got constellations. I'm going to have to come back once I look at the dates in the planetarium. And here it is. I might have to take pictures of these things. Alright, first date is October 11th, 1984. How do I select? Oh, nope, that's not it. Oh. At what time? 10:04 a.m. Oh. Yeah, I gotta turn off the light. Alright, let's take a picture of this. Alright, next one is July 13th, 2305. Oh. I gotta stop clicking so fast. At 10:56 a.m. And finally, February 3rd, 5010. At 3:12 a.m. take these back to that book. Alright, yeah, I think this, yeah, we got that one. It's a leaf. This one, arrow, and a cross. So cross, arrow, and leaf. Didn't even have to take pictures. Alright, so now I have to figure out which one of these is which. God, none of these. There's arrow. Leaf. And cross. Hey! Yo-ho, mateys! We plunder at dawn. Dawn's too early. Can we plunder at noon? I think noon would be better. You can actually climb the rigging here. Let's see if I can actually do it. Oh, no. Oh, I expected space to be jump. I forget how to do it. Dang it. It's been so long since I played real Myst. I'm pretty sure there's a way to climb the rigging, but I've forgotten how to do it. I'll come back to that. Alright, let's look at the fly-in. I think that was a loop point. Yeah, that looks like a loop. Oh, I could stay here forever. Holy crap. Alright, this is where I'm ending the game. I'm just gonna sit here for the next 5 or 6 hours, guys. Yeah, no, I have to go. I must move forward. Alright. Again, our objectives are the pages and finding a way to get the heck out of here. I need light. Oh, this is different. This used to just be 3 buttons. Alright, so... Excuse me? Ooh. Nope, water's still there. Okay, that drains the way back. So let's see what happens if we put it to the... You can only have one part of this level not flooded at a time. Lighthouse, ship, or other part of the ship. Okay, that drains the lighthouse. That's where I want to start. Can you guys even see? Yeah, it looks like the stream's fine. Alright, so we got ourselves a chest attached to a barrel. Whatever. As we all know, a barrel full of air is going to be a lot more buoyant than a barrel full of water. I wonder what they could have possibly changed about this level. I think I can think of one thing that's randomized. Alright, we got ourselves a key. A key that's on a rope. It's like a bank pen. They don't want you stealing it. Same thing with this one. Wait, was this already open? What the heck? Okay, set down the key. It's open. What the heck? Where does the key even go? It's kind of dark on my screen. I'm going to turn up the brightness. I might have to kick up the gamma a bit. Oh, I see. The bars are recessed. It still seems like I should be able to climb that. Okay, where's the keyhole? Can I just... Oh, oh, there it is. It was really hard to see against the stone. Alright, we got ourselves a little... what the heck? Okay, good enough. Got ourselves a little generator there. Little hand crank generator. Very efficient. I barely had to move it at all. You ever get on one of those exercise bikes and just try to, like, power a light bulb? It is hard. Probably not so hard now that we have LED bulbs, though. Alright, so that's gonna give us light. Light with which to explore the stone ship. Haha! Cirrus, once again up to his old tricks, taking money from the populace. We just have to search his room for the red page. Now, one of the things they don't really address is who hid the pages from the red and blue books. Because Cirrus and Achenar were trapped after Atrus. Oh, there's the red page. So who tore out the pages and hid them? There's no one on the island left to do it. Looks like Cirrus has just been taking a lot of drugs. Oh, they mapped out this entire age. Well, the planet that this age resides in. Or, the planet that resides in this age. Man has taste. This place is ostentatious. Oh, I forget how to solve this puzzle. Oh. Let's take a look at the deep sea life. Oh, do I... No, I can't go back... Okay, so... There's the underwater lamp that was sketched out in the book. Wait, oh! Oh, shh. I lost the light. I waited too long. Luckily I can get out. Go recharge the generator. Oh, I think I remember how to solve that puzzle. It's so weird that they make the screen go full dark to change the light state. They didn't have to do that in the original. It's really weird because I'm outside. I don't know why the screen goes full dark. Okay. Let's go in the other door here. This should take us to Achenar's room. Achenar's a little bit different than his brother, as you can plainly see. He's got a certain sense of style of his own. You know, I mean, it's different. It's not my style, but who am I to judge? Man likes bones. We'll just assume that he got those ethically somehow. Ah, here we are. somewhere between 2:30. Oh! Oh. How does this work? Is it the position of the lighthouse? I've never done this in the original game. I just know that the answer was 135. I'm thinking it's the direction of the lighthouse, which is right about 340. 335, 340, somewhere in there. Let's go charge up the thing again real quick. Otherwise it's just gonna lose the light again. Ah, there it goes. It's actually scary. The sun shut off. Can't overcharge this thing, unfortunately. So did they just have one of the kids sitting there spinning that every 5 or 6 minutes? Seems like a boring job. Where's the door? Nope, went too deep. I had to have passed it, what the heck? There it is. Alright, somewhere between 335 and 340. Where's north? There's north. Alright, so it would be nearly all the way around. So this would be 0/360. This would be... So I think the only thing that fits is this one. That seems... Oh, oh! Oh, no, they're on. The lamps are on. Okay, cool. That's going down. Oh, and now I gotta drain this part. Did I pick up both pages? I think I did. Pretty sure. Like, 95% sure. If not, we can come back. If I remember correctly, you can see a large creature from these windows sometimes, but I don't remember what brings it about. I don't think it's random. I think you have to actually do something. Anyways, because we can see this table now, we can go home. Well, to Myst. It's not our home, but it's somebody's home. I'm actually kind of disappointed with how much I remember of these puzzles. We'll see how well I do when we get to Selenitic Age, though. That place is difficult, even under the best of circumstances. Oh, pages.
Have returned. Additional page. Free from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst.
I think this is the same as the one. It's just a little bit clearer.
I see that you are. I am called Sirius.
Yes, this is just the same. So, probably the same here, too.
Ah, good. Still more blue pages you find. Bring more. I must have some more. That's all I ask of you. Long So long since my brother, Sirius, wrongfully imprisoned me within this book. Stupid schemes. Pretty speech. Greed, which is endless.
Oh, jeez. That's how I really feel, buddy.
It's obvious to you. He's done evil and he has destroyed all before. Do not bring the red pages to him. Not let him trick you. He tricked our father. Hideously murdered our father. He'll trick you. He'll murder you. Don't touch the red pages. Beg you, bring the blue pages. To me, listen, you must obey me. Blue pages are my only hope. You must help me. You must help me.
Okay, so that was different. Now I'm wondering if the other one was different. Real quick, I'm gonna give it a shot.
Have returned. Additional page. Free from my prison on this forgotten island of Myst. I see that you are. I am called Sirius.
That's like the fourth time he's told me his name, though.
Need all the red pages. I know. Must search and bring 2 more with the red pages.
Okay, so this is different.
I am released. I promise. Don't touch the blue pages. That is where my for my wicked brother. He is a man of distorted mind and senses. He disgusts me.
Oh, dude. It's your brother, man.
Do not release Akhenaten. Thirst for destruction is not. Never ending. Bring the red paper. May you please release me from this prison. Promise you will be greatly rewarded. Must help me. Help me.
I say he makes a good case. Alright, channel what? So I actually will be doing all of the endings in this game. It goes pretty quick. The failure state endings are pretty much... Hey, you're an idiot. Try again. This looks like I'm staring at a big tree. Yep, big tree. What's the clue? 818. Okay, 818. I can remember that without writing it down. That was, 717, right? I'll be fine. Now I can't get this. Oh no, now I can't get 56 out of my head. Oh, that's all I can think about. 818. If I remember correctly... No, that's part of Selenetic. Oh, that was the door closing. Oh, just just right here. Oh, can I turn them back? Yes. Why did it go that way? Doesn't matter. Alright. We need to light the gas. Oh, turn up the gas. Is that tree growing, or is it just happy to see me? Alright. Okay. And now we let it fall. Again, these are major undertakings. How is he digging out this cavern beneath the island? How's he keeping the water out? These people are crazy and ingenious. Oh, I forgot to read about the age. Also, Atrus is like seeing people who have lived in these ages for years. How does he still think he's creating these things? He's not that smart in some ways. Channelwood. I have called this age Channelwood, and it is a very different world, though it is exactly how I imagined it. It is still amazing to see it with my own eyes. Water covers this age as far as I can see, except for a small rocky island. Again, that's 3 out of 3 places that are just islands in the middle of gigantic seas. Elsewhere, there are only trees, which grow directly out of the water. A myriad of thin wooden passageways are built just above the water and disappear into the forest. I assume they were built some time ago, for they appear aged. I am eager to discover more about this land and its people, but I have arrived here late, and I must rest. I was awakened this morning by strange noises coming from a pathway adjacent to the one on which I had slept. I saw a group of monkey-like people heading in my direction. They had not seen me yet. I did not feel threatened by their presence. Their response to me was one that I would never have expected. After staring at me for a short time, they fell to their knees and began what appeared to be some sort of ceremonial worship. I tried to speak to them, but they did not understand my language. Instead, they indicated through enthusiastic hand motions that I was to follow them. As we walked, I began to notice that the waters below us were changing colors. Slowly, subtly, they would change from deep blue to muddy orange, then from muddy orange to beautifully clear. I was so intrigued by the water, I hardly noticed that we had arrived at a ladder. Climbing the ladder led us to their village, which is about 10 meters above the water, and can only be reached by rope ladders that stretch from the lower paths to the village level approximately halfway up the grand trees. It is very interesting watching these people carry out their daily tasks. Even after watching them for hours, I did not understand exactly what they were doing. At sunset, they motioned for me to follow them. I followed the creatures to the doorway of an enormous hut. Strangely, once inside, I found that the hut appeared even larger than it had from the outside. The walls were garnished with bright metals, and in the center of the hut sat the leader of these people. At least he appeared to be their leader, for he sat a meter off the floor, in a thick throne. Guards surrounded the strong creature, who was dressed in many exotic, colorful fabrics. Next to the leader sat a very old human. At least to some extent he appears human. His hair, which was only on his face and head, was completely gray, almost white, and hung very long around his frail body. His thin head hung limply by an almost grotesque neck. Dude, leave this guy alone! very hung up on appearances, Atrus was. Neck that could not hold his head up for it to look at me. But what a surprise, this creature could speak my language. Shortly thereafter, why is this written in English anyways? The Dunny have their own language. Oh well. Shortly thereafter, I was given a bed with some hand motions that looked to be telling me to go to sleep. I look forward to learning more. As I suspected, the ancient creature is a human, but he is old beyond his own reckoning, and seems almost insane. However, the tree dwellers almost revere him as a god. They are treating me now in the same fashion, which makes me feel very uncomfortable. It is almost impossible to understand this old man. His voice is feeble but wild. He has adopted much of the language of the tree dwellers. He himself told me that he had not spoken our own tongue in ages. Okay, so this is an old Dunny who ended up here somehow. He attempted to explain to me the history of this place. The following is my best translation of what he has told me. Many years ago, the humans and tree dwellers lived together in this place, which was then a vast island. They interacted very little. The humans dwelt on the ground, and the tree dwellers lived high above the humans. Occasionally, the island was disturbed by mysterious rumblings, which happened randomly. Some sort of tectonic or volcanic action, I expect. The sometimes slight, sometimes heavy tremors would only last a short time, then they would stop, allowing everything to return to normal. One day, things changed. The rumbling began and grew quickly to unprecedented levels. Soon it became apparent that the entire island was sinking slowly into the ocean around them. Many of the humans died that day. I'm sorry, that's a nervous laugh. But not before sacrificing themselves in order to stop the sinking of the island. The humans who lived through the catastrophe moved into the trees where they gradually died out, maybe because they were unequipped for such an environment, but I'm not sure. This is the story the old man communicated to me, although many details are very unclear in my mind. I'm especially confused as to how the humans saved the island from completely sinking. In fact, I doubt the accuracy of that part of the story. The island must have stopped on its own. Yet the old man believes the truth of the story, as if he had been there. And the tree dwellers worship him, and apparently all humans, as if they were heroes or gods. The old man ended our conversation today with an event which I will never forget. He began gripping my hands tightly, murmuring something about rest and asleep. He then said, "We had expected you to come sooner." These actions filled me with a sort of immediate dread. With much effort, he stood to his feet. I tried to help, but he pushed me away with more force than I imagined his frail body contained. The tree dwellers quietly surrounded him with very solemn faces. They then kneeled before him. He walked to each and placed his hand on their heads. All the while he murmured words which I did not understand. Finally he turned to me and smiled. Then he closed his eyes and walked out the door and off the narrow path high in the trees. The tree dwellers were silent. They began a procession down the nearest rope ladder. As I was descending, I saw several of them pick up the body, he had fallen onto a lower level of the walkway, and carry it away. He was laying down at the dead end of a short pier-like structure. With the use of some potion, one of the tree creatures lit the pier on fire, and I watched as the flames engulfed him. As this strange funeral proceeded, the waters around the pier changed to dull green. This morning I awoke, finding it hard to even believe the previous evening's events. The water is a dull green for as far as I can see now. For some reason, the water no longer shifts color. As I wander throughout the pathways, the creatures watch me, curious to see what I will do next. They are constantly offering me strange objects of affection. I even found food outside the doorway to the room in which I had slept. This is a unique race of beings. I hope to learn their language soon, so that I may learn more from them. I have lived on this world for 3 months off and on, and the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. Hold on a second. Oh my god, okay. And the tree dwellers have shown great hospitality. I'm even beginning to learn bits of their language. I have decided to return home for an extended stay with my loving wife and my sons, and hopefully return with them. However, I'm sure Catherine will once again refuse. I think this age would be a wonderful experience for them all, and I at least look forward to how Cirrus and Achenar will react to its curious inhabitants. Catherine is staying behind, as expected. My sons have returned with me, and they enjoy this age very much. They get along very well with the tree dwellers, and are picking up their language surprisingly fast. I have no doubt that it will not be too long until they can speak with the tree dwellers, much better than myself. I am leaving tomorrow to check on Osmonian age. Sirius has suggested that I allow him and his brother to stay, though the idea unsettles me. I know the boys are growing up rapidly. The hospitality of these creatures is such that I could think of no better place to leave them alone for a short while, so I will consent to their request. I warned the boys not to take advantage of the respect the tree dwellers have for their ideas. They seem to understand my warning, and I have faith they will follow it. Bad idea! Much to my dismay upon arriving in Everdunes, I learned that Prawn and her people are continuing to be menaced by the Coctic. I fear for their survival and plan on returning to her shortly after checking on Cirrus and Achenar here. See Everdunes Journal for more information. After watching Cirrus and Akinar, I see they are handling things very well, and I think they can put to rest any fears about leaving them in Channelwood again, and for a little longer time. The tree dwellers seem slightly distressed that I am leaving, but are happy that Cirrus and Akinar are staying behind. I have been gone for over 3 days and have been to many different places. I had to tell Cirrus and Akinar about Prawn's death today, and they are visibly shaken, although they only remembered her from their childhood. Captain has suggested it would be wise for Cirrus and Akinar to leave Channelwood for a while, and I have to agree. They will be returning with me when I leave again. I have told my sons that they will be returning with me in 2 days. They spent the entire night telling me of an adventure they experienced in my absence, and it was rather remarkable. It seems they constructed a boat with the creatures and traveled some ways out into the surrounding waters. I enjoy hearing them talk excitedly of their adventures, and I'm reminded of my own adventures as a child. I finally understand why the tree dwellers have been giving me their many inks and insisting I write with them. Looking through some of my past entries, I see now that the inks have changed from the black. I thought they were, from the black I thought they were, to various different colors. I have shown some of the creatures my journal, and they laughed and howled. I did not know they had such a sense of humor. Even now, as I look through this very colorful journal, I could not help but laugh myself. We will be returning tomorrow, so my sons are with the creatures for the last night here. They have told me they would like to come to Channelwood again, and also so they can visit some other ages alone. Though I will have to think over their request, I believe they have proven to me that they are trustworthy and responsible. Catherine will also have to help me decide whether they are ready to travel alone. For now, I must give my farewells to the creatures, for I do not know how long it will be until I visit this age again. Alright, a little map of Channelwood, some of the tree huts, and that's it. Okay, no clues in the book, but we learned that Cirrus and Akinar spent some time being worshipped as gods, probably not good for their developing minds. We can't fully blame it on that. But it can't have helped. I got a kiss. Alright, we watched the Channelwood flying, didn't we? No, we didn't. Okay, let's watch it. So we got ourselves an Ewok village here. That's the situation we're going into. Alright, that looks like the loot point. You know what? I think I like this better than the actual first original game. I mean, there's certain... I just like being able to walk, I think. Because the original game, of course, if you've never seen it, was kind of slideshow. It was based off of HyperCards. So it was pretty much just a slideshow of images. There's nothing I can do here yet. It doesn't really capture the mystique of the original game. But I think this is very pretty. I could probably stand here for a while and just look around. Which I probably will be doing off-stream. I do wish I had a VR rig now, kind of. But also, I get motion sick easy, so... probably not for me. Alright. Gotta start the water flowing through these pipes. Did I do that right? No, it's not flowing yet. I didn't do that right. Oh, here we go. Oh, that's stuck. Wait, what? I don't know what that lever does. Windmill's still going, still drawing water. It should be flowing through the pipes now. Yep, it is. Alright, junction. Junction, junction, what's that function? So this elevator is powered. But I want to do a couple of things before I go up in the trees. I'm just gonna follow the left-hand rule for now. Okay, but that's a dead end. So let's keep going this way. Alright, water's flowing in. We can raise a bridge. Alright. And now I gotta get water flowing to there. Oh, wait, is that the way out? Okay, that's the way out. I don't need to worry about that yet. I do want to get this connected, though. There we go. Now we can power the elevator to get out of here. But later. Don't need it quite yet. I can't think of a single thing that would have changed in this age with randomization. There's no, like, codes or anything. It's all this water puzzle. Alright, so that one doesn't go where I want it to. Alright, when it's in this position, it will go to that elevator. That's right now going to that elevator. Okay. Aha! Into the sky. Second floor. Clothing, shoes, woman's lingerie. Alright. Next up, we gotta find a way back down. Kinda seems like the monkey people left in a hurry. There it is. Okay, so this button is going to open this door, which will let us get to the second floor without using an elevator. Aha! I think I'm the right way? Yeah, this is the right way. That's dizzying. Alright, now we just gotta power this last elevator. Real quick, I'm gonna take it over here. Alright, that should do it. Let's just, move this. Alright, that powers the elevator out. But we're gonna come back to the first junction. And power the third floor elevator with it. So when we leave, all we have to do is hit that lever once. And we should be good. Back up we go. Now I rise to the level of God. Little screen stutter there. Whatever. I'm very happy with how this has gone. Because I'm on, like, the highest settings possible. And it hasn't been too horrible. A little bit of screen stutter here and there. Ah, Akinar. Contagious laughter. Oh god! So, looks like this was some sort of ritual room. Good work, Akinar. You're a crazy son of a bitch. And there's this page. We're going to ignore the torture implements.
I hope I pushed the right button. Very interesting device. I'm not erasing anything important, am I? He is preparing. Remember, take only one page.
What's that about? We'll find out later. Take only one page. He is preparing. Certainly not any significant meaning behind that. And of course, Cirrus enjoys the finer things. I'm surprised how did you manage to get this all the way up here? It's running those people ragged. Alright, Vault Access, Island of Myst. Blah blah blah. In a very plain view on Myst, access can be blah 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 for blah 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 blah. Market switching blah blah blah. So that's half of the clue to find to finish this game the correct way. We got some either bad cheese, bad milk, or good cheese. Oh, it's got a sweet tooth. Where's the red page? Oh, right here. There's a lot of knives. Right, we got the pages, and we can escape. That's everything we need. Now, that half of the page... Maybe I should have taken a picture of it. I don't know if, I don't know where the other half is, but basically it tells you when all the markers are on, switch the one by the boat into the off position, and a secret vault will open. That's your final clue on how to get the good ending. Also how you can finish this game in less than 2 minutes. You switch on all the markers, switch off that one, and you've got the final piece. Alright, with all of this done, that just leaves the Selenita gauge. My least favorite. Probably shouldn't have saved it for last. Oh, safety first, Siri. Safety first. Close the door. Another round of crazy time with the brothers. It should be pretty easy to hear right now.
With each page I can see more clearly. Soon, free from this horrible prison, this book. You must visit the one remaining aid you have not. Confident that that my brother Akana is demented. He is guilty. He took advantage of the freedom our father had given us. Akana began to I ask you again. Do not retrieve the blue pages. He will destroy both myself and you, just as he destroyed the other pages of Myst. Never will escape. You must simply bring the red. The story that I, your wisdom, you will see that I am innocent and he is guilty. This forgotten island long ago. I will owe you my life, and you will be greatly rewarded.
Oh, I'm sure. I can feel the rewards just rolling right in, Cirrus. Okay. Seems to use wheedling and cajoling. His brother's a little bit more direct.
Oh, my friend. Bring in the blue pages. I see. Convinced Cirrus is guilty. Pray, do not release him. He will destroy me, just as he did. The innocent bystander. I've been wrongfully tricked into imprisonment. And you have observed his unbridled lust for riches.
I love Akanar. He just chews the scenery.
Gruesome plot. It was almost perfect. Final blow to the father. You tricked him into believing that it was I who was the murderer. I didn't murder father. Bring me the remaining. Just please. A liar. All in a liar. Must not be free. What? The remaining blue pages from the last age of Myst. I must be free. You must free me. I cannot bear it here for eternity. Free me.
Alright then. Find the blue pages, find the red pages. But don't find the blue pages and don't find the red pages. I think these brothers need to get their stories straight. Alright, Final Age Selenitic. Even the puzzle for me getting into it is nearly impossible because I am tone deaf. Which sucks for me because I used to be in high school band. I'm not one of those people who can tell what pitch a note is just by listening to it, though. I had sheet music for that. Right, rocket ship. I mean, that should be pretty obvious. We're going to the rocket ship to get to this place. And what's our clue? 41 volts. 1.21 gigawatts. Great Scott. Alright, let's read about the selenitic age. It's been a while since I've heard only silence, and I enjoy it greatly. Yeah, that's a dad. I think. For some reason, I do not feel altogether welcome in this new world in which I have arrived, but how could I be unwelcome in an age with no inhabitants? It is, of course, only in my head. This world is very beautiful, but I think I have yet to write in a journal that an age I have linked to is horrid or disgusting. From the grassy hill where I'm standing, I can see green fields below, with a few scattered forests. A rather large lake looms some distance from where I am standing, yet the water's blue can be seen plainly from here. The air is fresh and the sky is sparkled with white clouds. It is absolutely breathtaking, and yet that strange feeling again. Perhaps it is the hot breeze that continues to blow from the north. Hotter than I would have imagined, it almost singes my skin, and I feel quite uncomfortable when it comes. I will try to ignore it. Night has almost arrived, and the sunset is spectacular. Oranges and reds have settled above the western horizon. The night has come, the horizon still glows red long past the sunset. Dark reds flow from the horizon and blend into the black sky. Again the feeling, and I am beginning to believe it is not all in my mind. I must sleep now. I will need my strength to explore more tomorrow. I have had to return home due to an unpredictable natural occurrence more frightening than I have ever experienced. I was awakened by terrible shakings in the ground and explosions on all sides of me. It seems like every time he goes to a new age, he brings calamity. Again, that's going to be pretty common in these series. Gigantic balls of fire were falling from the sky, and I immediately left in fear of my life. I must remember to bring a Myst linking book with me when I return, in case the one I left there has been destroyed or damaged. I returned to a different world than the one I left only 3 months ago. It has been transformed into a barren desert land with only gigantic craters scattered across the land to provide variety. Strangely enough, the small grassy hill where I spent my first night remains exactly the way I found it. Apparently the falling meteors did not hit this area, leaving an oasis in the midst of this horrible desolation. The hot wind I remembered has turned into a rather pleasant breeze, which is at least one improvement. I fear it is the only improvement. The magnificent lake I saw on my first visit is now completely dried up. However, another lake now exists and appears to be quite a bit larger. I assume one of the falling meteors created this lake due to the circular shape and the jutting rock that grows out of the center of the lake. The rest of this world seems like desert, although I will verify that statement with closer inspection. Though this world has little visual excitement to offer, it offers much to the ears. Sounds constantly flow through my ears, and I have found where a few of them originate. It seems, as Catherine says, I do find beauty in everything. Last night I was awakened by a horrible hissing. I was sweating, and the heat was so intense that I immediately dipped my head in a nearby stream to cool it down. The hot breezes had returned, along with a low roar from the ground. I walked a short distance to observe some red flames shooting up from the earth. Suddenly the ground began to crack, and a huge chasm opened. The chasm continued to grow until it was far too wide to cross. Then the tumult subsided. I wouldn't stand close to that man, leaving only a dull roar. I have decided, however, I can use the chasm to my advantage. Perhaps the heat from the chasm can be harnessed. And I just got a picture of some geothermal plant. Excuse me for a second. Oh, excuse me. Even as the chasm has ripped into the surface of this world, it has opened up a whole new world to explore. Although uncomfortably hot, I found it possible to reach a cave in the chasm that had been created, and have now explored deep into the crust of this planet. Why is that a separate sentence? Anyways, I have found a vast underground cave system that will take many years to map and explore. I will also look for a safer way to reach the underground than through the chasm wall. This age seems to change on its own, so I feel I should leave again and see if things are different when I return. It is also important that I check on Cirrus and Akinar and make sure everything is going along well. When I return, I also hope to bring back some tools I will need for my plans to explore the underground. The abundance of raw materials here is beginning to amaze me. I have returned with some of the complex tools I knew I would be needing. I assumed I would have to return for more basic materials. However, it seems as though I will be able to find everything I need here. Of course, iron is abundant, but I have also found titanium occurring naturally. I am all the more excited to begin work. Everything is set, and I am looking forward to tomorrow. My raw materials are all here. I think I will be able to have most of my additions to this age completed within 1 year. I so love working with my hands, whether writing or building. I began today on the bridge and all that. Well, and I have decided 3 meters is not enough support. Amazingly strong. Most of my prized imitations I have extreme. Could never have imagined it to come together quite as I doubt could possibly work with 14 and completely fatigued. I'm so happy I've completed tomorrow. I'm leaving today in order to bring back Cirrus and Akinar. I have left them alone in Channelwood. I believe they will enjoy all there is to see here. The age seems to have stabilized. I believe the meteor set off a period of volcanic activity by piercing into the shallow crust, but the tremors have become few. I have noticed that a large amount of this journal has curiously vanished from the very pages on which I wrote over the last 18 months. Fortunately, I have copied many of my construction notes in another journal. I do not understand the many mysteries of this world, but I trust I will discover logical answers to my questions. I have a feeling that many of my questions can be answered in another age, to which I hope to travel soon. But for now, I must simply accept the world's mysteries and take pride in my accomplishments. Alright, a full drawing of this. Alright. We got ourselves a music puzzle. My most hated enemy. Alright, so if I count up from the bottom of this, I can actually just get numbers. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me make sure I didn't mess that up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 is 12. I'm going to have to write this down. Okay, so 3 is 12. 1 is 13, 14. 4 is 15, 16, 17. 5 is 8, 19. 5 is 19. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And 2 is 24. If I could do this by ear, I would, but I can't, so I won't. Alright, our thing was 41 volts. Our clue to open and settle on it was 41 volts. Alright, so we gotta start up these generator banks. Save. Alright, so figure out what these buttons do. We need to get to 41. First one is 10. This one is 1. Ooh, can I find a 30? That one's 2. Oh! How much was that? I hope I can find a 6. Nope. 42. We busted. We gotta wait for it to, oh. We gotta turn it all off again. Okay, so... This was a 7? There's 8. 16. This is 5. This is 9. 19. 22. Ooh! 19 and 22 is 41. Okay, I have to reset something though. Power to ship, oh, that says it right here. 1, 6, 2, 7, 3, 8, 4, 9, 5. I'm not sure what the difference between power and power to ship is. I need to reset this. Oh, I think I have to hit the breaker outside. think that's what this thing is over here. That doesn't feel like it did anything. If I can't figure it out, I'm just gonna reload my save. That's why I did that save, in case I messed this up. Alright. Generator switches. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that one is marked off. But if I remember correctly, it was 22 and 19. No, that's only 9 now. Oh, there's 31, and this one was 10. That's 41. So how can I get that to the ship? Okay, that one, and that one. Let's load. Ah, there. Give me control, please. Right, this one. 10. 32. And this is 9. I think that's right. Sounds right. Yay! Okay. Alright, so they have a thing here. This is just to give you an idea of what the pitches should be. But I just counted them up because I cannot do that by ear. Alright, so 1 is... Or, okay, let's count up from the bottom. 3 is 12. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Alright, 1 is 14, so let's go to the same one. 13, 14. 4 is 17. 1, 2, 3. And 5 is 19. And 2 is 24. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Not correct. Okay. Dang it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How did I get so far off? Wait. Oh, this is supposed to be 14. 13, 14. Okay, so I was off. That's 12. I just got way off somehow. 4 is 17. 1, 2, 3. 5 is 19. And this is 24. wait. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah! Ah, I was worried I would never be able to do that. Alright, let's look at the fly-in. This age looks a lot different than it does in the original game. It's darker. Right, that was the loot point. Wow, we went in the rocket ship all the way to a different world. This is cool. It was just like a desert in the original game. I mean, it's still a desert, but I mean, it wasn't, like, dark. It was daylight. So, okay. First order of business. How do we open this door? Okay, so first one is wind. Oh. They're all wind. Okay. Gotta figure out the order and number of noises. So 4 for 4, actually 5 for 5, a singular island floating in the middle of a vast ocean. I mean, when you gotta be careful with the amount of geometry you can put on one disc, it seems the most obvious choice. Here's the blue page. Alright, so what do we got here? Water? Oh. Babbling brook sounds. I wonder if that was the same brook that Atrus had to dunk his head in because it was so hot. I'm just gonna say yes. We got Rumbling Chasm. I think there are 5 sounds in total. Ah. Broken clock. Crystals. Oh, and the red page. If you look, the writing on those pages is actually the Dunny writing system. So I don't know why Atrus made his journals in English, but thank you for doing that, Atrus. Really saved us. And finally, wind tunnel. Right, down we go. I think there is a light switch here, so there it is. Ah, bats! And another light. Oh! Oh, that just turns the lights off. Okay, there's no need for that. It's so weird that the entire level reloads when you turn the lights on or off. They couldn't hide that I mean, it's just a light turning on or off. It's a quick transition. Alright. The order of the sounds. Looks like it's water, earth, ticking clock, crystals, wind hole. Alright, gotta find the water. That is wind hole. Dang it. Okay. Can I go faster? What is this? Chasm. Hey, that's the way I came in. Broken clock. Crystals. Of course it would be the last one I find. And water, right? Window, where's the water? I must have missed it. There it is. Okay, that seems good enough. Chasm, I think, is this way. That's wind hole. Alright, so all the dishes started in the same direction. There's chasm. Ticking clock should be... Oh wait, no, they didn't start in the same direction. That's chasm again. So ticking clock should be over here. Crystals. Oh, started right, almost in the right spot. And wind hole. Looks like I want to go this way. Alright, they're all lined up. Let's see what happens. Crystals. Wind hole. Quake. Clock. And water. Alright, I'm gonna note that down. That was crystal, wind, clock, chasm. I think I did this wrong. I'm gonna look again. Water. Crystals, wind, chasm, clock, water. Alright, I got chasm and clock transposed. Clock. And chasm. Switch those around. Okay. Okay. Oh no, that goes to crystals. This way. No. Wait, where? Okay, I gotta go around. There we go. Alright, so first up is crystals. There it is. Wind. Sounds correct already. Yep. Chasm. Clock. Yeah, that's it. And water. There we go. Doors open, boys. And now for the worst puzzle in this entire game. Luckily, we only have to do it once in this version. Original game, you had to do it twice, because you could only carry one page at a time. Forward, onward we go. Only one direction to go, so let's just go that direction. That sound is west. And west again. Always love when I don't have to churn. Alright, we're coming up on the end of this game, guys. And west again. I will be showing you the endings if you save Cirrus, Akinar, and the rest. I don't know if Rhyme is in this game. I'm hoping it is. It was a bonus in Real Myst, but it might not be in this game. That sounded like west. Oh! The thing churned while we were in transit. I'm like, we're still not facing west, are we? Alright. See how long long this thing is. That's north. That was a north and a east. That was an east. So, I don't forget how many links are in this maze, but I think it's like 15. It takes a while, and doing it twice is just a pain. So I'm glad you only have to do it once this time. I got both pages, right? I'm like 98% sure. North it is. That is a north and an east. I gotta wonder, why did Atrus build so many dead ends into this thing? That was a southeast. And also, again, a major engineer... That was a southeast, yes. Oh, I can hit the button to get a replay. This is also another major engineering undertaking that Atrus apparently did all by himself. I don't understand the man. At this point, I think he's like 220 years old. I mean, he lives a long time, but... And I think we go up. This isn't the wrong way, is it? Did I go a wrong way? Oh! I just get out. Duh. There. I thought I would rise back up to the level I would need to go to, but no, this is just the end of the line. Ooh! I like this. Okay, this is my favorite part of the age, by far. This is cool. Well, it's hot. Ooh! Hey, how come I can't see myself in the reflection? I might just come back here and stand for a couple hours. I must be a vampire. I don't have a reflection. It's the only logical conclusion. Right, so both of these brothers are going to give me messages telling me how to finish the game.
You finally returned. I owe you a debt of gratitude, for you have nearly released me. My name is Sirius.
Yeah, you told me.
I trust that from your explorations you've become convinced that my wicked brother, Akhnar, is guilty, and I am innocent. It is I who am wrongly imprisoned here. Imprisoned by my father. I don't know who you are, or how you came to this island, but I assume you must at least know something of the books. It was father who was a master of the books. He wrote hundreds of them, all describing and linking to the fantastic places and ages which he had discovered. The room in which you now stand was our father's library. It was here in this room, on this island named Myst, that he housed most of these books. But such a waste. By now, you have surely discovered that Akhnar has burnt and mutilated most of these books. Why? Our father was always watchful of our exploration. we grew up under his strict supervision. But when we came of age, he gave us unbridled access to the Myst books. He began to leave our adventures more and more unchecked. Unsupervised as we were, my brother began to become disturbed. He began to take more from the Myst ages than he had given. Soon he gained a twisted pleasure from the conquest and destruction of the other ages. It was horrific. This thirst for destruction. But alas, even I discovered his insanity too late. He had completely destroyed all of the Myst ages but 4. I wasted no time. In warning my father, I thought he would recognize Aknar's guilt. But in a fit of rage, he imprisoned both my brother and myself within the pages of these books, designed to hold us until he could judge which of us was guilty. To discover the truth, our father embarked on one final journey. However, he has never returned. I can only assume that he perished along the way, leaving me, an innocent victim, trapped forever. But now, you are here to release me. Listen carefully. You must find one more page and I will be forever free. There is a book on the shelves. This library, which is mostly burned but has a few pages still intact. It is the last book on the middle shelf. Find it. This book is filled with a variety of patterns. Find pattern 158 and recreate it on the door of the fireplace. This will bring you to the last red page. Bring that page to me, and I will finally be released and able to reward you, of course.
Of course.
Ignore the blue page. That page finishes my brother's book. It chills me to even think what would happen if you were to release him. There is another warning. Where the red and blue pages reside, also resides a green book. If you touch the green book, you also will be imprisoned forever. Our father gave us this same warning long ago. I suggest you follow his advice. Go now. Soon we will be face to face.
Alright. Pattern 158. So yeah, if you see the writing on that page, it's actually the Denis writing system, and it actually makes sense. I think it's just an English cipher.
Hello, I'm Aknar. I'm glad to see that you've returned to help me escape from my wrongful imprisonment. It was Cirrus who did this to me. Cirrus, my wicked brother. Do not listen to him. I warn you. I warn you. He's a liar. Do not be persuaded by his evil lies. Do not release him. He killed my father. He will kill you. Began when my brother Cirrus began to lust for riches. He stole from the ages of Myst. He hoarded riches for himself. My father slipped away his watchfulness. My sick brother secretly pronounced himself king. King of the ages of Myst, he said. He began to look upon me in disgust. His lowly brother hated him. And then Cirrus began to destroy the ages of Myst. He burned their forest. He tore down their structures. He flooded their lands. He murdered their inhabitants. Completely destroyed all but 4 of the ages. Of course, I had to warn Father. When I finally found him, there was Cirrus also, talking cleverly. The lying tongue of a serpent. He had convinced Father that it was I who destroyed the ages. He convinced Father that it was I who was greedy for wealth and plunder. And as Cirrus dealt the final blow, he tricked Father into believing that I was the murderer. But Sirius did not deal as fast a blow as he planned. And his father died a slow death. He at last doubted my brother's clever lies, and so in dying, Father imprisoned us both, unsure from which of us the blow had come. I swear to you what I say is true. Release me. You must release me. My brother is a deceitful liar and deserves punishment. I only wish vengeance for my dear father. His murder. Believe me. You must only recover one additional page to release me from this prison. It's the easiest to find. Go to the bookshelf. It's in this library. On the far right side of the middle shelf, there's a burned book, which is different from the other burnt books. This book is filled with patterns. Find pattern 158.
150.
Mimic its design on the panel in the fireplace. Doing this will bring you to the last blue page. Remember, don't take the red page. Only the blue page. Return quickly to me. And do not touch the green book. It's a clever trap to imprison those who have not been warned. Do not be tempted, for you will rot and die, imprisoned as I am. I tell you, if you follow my instructions, it will be well worth your while. I promise you that. Go. Go.
Alright, we got some choices to make. Let's see, the last book on the middle shelf. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the middle shelf. What the heck? Why is it not being pulled out? There it is. Okay. 158. Okay, take a picture. Photo edit to album. Okay. Alright, how do I bring up my pictures? Can I just keep it up in the corner? I mean, this isn't helpful if I can't, like, paste it next to my screen. Do I have that option? No, controls. There we go. Move, rotate, interact, cancel, menu, move, rotate. Yeah, I can bring up the camera, but okay. I'm gonna have to take this picture and actually print screen, open up paint. This is a pain in the ass. Okay. Resume. Alright, that. That should be it. Okay, let's just... Is that right? Yes, yes it is. Okay. Got some decisions to make. So... This is a late stream for me. Hi, Aunt. How awesome did you get here? I didn't see you post. I'm sorry. I am awake because it's Friday night. He must have posted that a long time ago. I don't even have another watcher. Dang it! I'm sorry, Atrus. I didn't see your message. I'll talk to you later today. Hopefully. All right. So we got red page, blue page. Let's grab the blue page. No, we've been doing red the first. So let's do red page first. And don't touch the green book. It goes to a place with an arch that looks rather important. Later. How do I get out of here? Do I mess it up? Okay, there we go. Red page. Oh god, I'm trapped. What the?
Yes. Yes. I'm free.
Oh.
Oh, thank you, my friend.
I have to look at this. This is
Dear
upsetting.
friend, you've done the right thing. You stupid fool.
I really hate this.
It looks like perhaps you're in the book now.
Oh, his hair is so bouncy. Oh.
And what have we here? A page. Oh no. I hope you enjoy your new home as much as I enjoyed it. I can't see you. You're getting less clear. I hope you're into books.
You gotta work on your one-liners, Cirrus.
The library looks much the same as I left it. Whacking on. Oh. Goodbye.
I don't know why they couldn't do this one in FMV. I mean, they had... This is probably the easiest one to make an keep the FMV in. Whatever. I find the 3D models to be the most upsetting part of this. They don't look right. They're too cartoony. Alright, and roll credits. Yeah. The credits... I don't know if the credits roll after the good ending, because it just continues on. I'm gonna let them roll this time, just in case they don't roll again. Robin Miller. It was Robin. Ooh. I want to be faking Facebook reality lapse. I actually deleted my Facebook account when I first heard that they had bought out the Oculus Rift project. So it was, many years ago. Never really tried to get a Facebook again. Oh, they're thinking Facebook and Epic Games? These are all terrible, terrible companies. Anyways, that was Myst. I'm done for... No, I'm gonna do the other endings. silently, dismally, the credits roll on. Oh, now we've got the original Myst credits, which is like 2 people. Robin Rand Miller with the help of like 4, 5 people. And that was it. Oh my god, are we gonna get special thanks from every single person? If it is, I'm noping out of this. Yeah, I don't know where they're gonna cut the, this, because they had, like, credits for, like, 400 people. Oh, there's Rand Miller. That should be close to the end. You would think they would put the guy who made the game originally towards the end. Or, no, this isn't going alphabetically. Oh, is that the end? Yes, okay. Copyright Cyan Worlds. Honestly amazing they're still making games. I wish they could have done more with Uru. Uru was supposed to be a continuous multiplayer, massively multiplayer game. But it didn't get very far. We'll get there eventually. Is that it? Yep. Okay, let's load. Save game 1. Alright, next up we get to see Akinar's 3D model for the first time. I'm hoping it's not as upsetting as Cirrus's, but I'm not holding out hope. In the 4th Myst game, we actually get to visit these blue and red book ages. They're retconned to be actual ages instead of just prison worlds. Oh.
Oh, yes.
I don't like that either.
I feel alive. How do you feel, my friend? Oh, and what have we here? Perhaps the pages you worked so hard for. Oops. Perhaps you're seeing the world from my point of view. Oh, yes.
I think I need a lot more drugs for that.
Oh. Cirrus. Cirrus.
And the freaking chest here that looks like it's drawn on with
Someone will
pencil.
rescue you someday.
I don't know why they thought this looked good.
Yes. Yes.
The FMVs are infinitely better than that.
You lose.
It's a matter of perspective. I like it here. nothing left to do but to take off my clothes and run around a bit. Aw, man, it's making me finish. Never mind. Next time. I mean, I'm in a dimension where no one else exists. I'm finally free of societal pressure. I see this as an absolute win. Alright, 2 more endings we can get. 1 more failure and 1 true ending. First, we have to meet the most important character in the Myst series. Well, maybe second most after his daughter. Atrus! Hey, Atrus!
Who the devil are you?
I'm Serene.
Don't come here to Dunny, not yet.
Oh.
Oh, I have many questions for you, my friend, as you no doubt have for me. Where should I begin? Perhaps my story is in order. My name is Atrus. I fear you've met my sons, Cirrus and Achenar, in the red and blue books on Myst Island in my library. My library. It contains my works, my writings. I wrote many books that linked me to fantastic places. It's an art I learned from my father many years ago. Oh, but the red and blue books, those were different. I wrote those books to entrap over-greedy explorers who might stumble upon my island of Myst. But I had no idea my own sons would be entrapped. My sons, Cirrus and Achenar. We had many journeys together. I gave them free rein to the books. Perhaps it was not wise. I could see the greed growing in them. I had not told them about the red and blue books. Their imaginations went wild. They dreamed of riches and power. Of course, they did not know the books were traps. They begged me for access to those books, and I, of course, denied them.
Maybe tell them why?
Oh, they devised a plan. An evil plan. I had no idea to what extent their greed had progressed. Their own mother. Oh, my own dear Catherine. They used her to lure me here to Dunny.
Dunny.
Of course, I could return to Myst, except they removed a single page from my Myst linking book. I cannot return without that page. You, my friend, can bring that page to me. Oh, I pray you believe my story above the lies that my sons have told you. If you could find it in yourself to return that page to me here in Dunny, I could go to Myst, bring justice to my sons for what they've done. I must return to my writing. I pray that you believe me. Please hurry. Bring the page. Bring the page with you.
It's pronounced Denis. I know you're actually the last person who is alive from that civilization, but you're saying it wrong. It's Denis. Anyways, failure is going there without the page. Let's do it. Oh, I don't like that. I think I'm going to stick with Real Myst, or Myst Masterpiece Edition, because this does not look great. Hi, Atrus.
Ah, my friend, you've returned. We meet face to face. And the page, did you bring the page?
I did not.
You didn't bring the page.
Nope.
You didn't bring the page.
Not a bit.
What kind of fool are you?
Pretty good one. Thank you.
Did you not take my warning seriously?
Nope. Nice place you got here.
Welcome to Dunny.
Yeah, pretty good.
You and I will live here. Forever.
So, you dating anybody, Atrus? Hey, don't go to fade to black on me. It's a question. Alright. And finally, the true ending. Gotta find that page. Now, our clue was in 2 pieces. I found one piece. I don't know where the other one is, but it doesn't matter. I already know what it says. It says open up the marker next to the docks. What have I done? Okay. That one's on. I think I forgot to turn one on. The one by the clock tower, I think. No, that one's on. The heck? Oh, did they randomize which marker it's going to be in? That could be what they did. I'm just going to try them all. No harm in brute forcing. It's allowed. There we go. They did, in fact, randomize which marker it's going to be in. Oh, did they reset the puzzle? You sons of bitches. Alright. Nope. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 2. I think that's it. And here we go. True ending for you guys. I really don't like this. Can we go back to FMV, please?
Ah, my friend, you've returned. And the page. Did you bring the page? You've done the right thing.
Have I?
I have a difficult choice to make.
No, don't mind me. Go murder your sons. I wholeheartedly endorse your murder.
My sons have betrayed me. I know what I must do. I shall return shortly.
Huh. This is awkward. I do have to go to the bathroom. I'm just gonna head to the corner real quick. Never mind. I thought I was coming back. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's not how linking works. Oh well.
It is done. I have many questions for you, my friend, but my writing cannot wait. I fear that my long delay may have already had a catastrophic impact on the world in which my wife, Catherine, is now being held hostage.
That would be Ruben.
Oh,
What should we do on the next game?
and a reward. I'm sorry, but all I have to offer you is the library on the island of Myst and the books.
I'm a
that contain
homeowner
there.
and a book
Free
owner.
to explore at your leisure. I hope you find your exploration satisfying. You'll no longer have my sons to deal with. Oh, and one more thing. I'm fighting a foe much greater than my sons could ever imagine.
His
At
dad.
some point in the future, find it necessary to request your assistance. Until that point, I'm afraid you'll enjoy the explorations from my library on Myst. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The book.
See you next. Oh,
You can use the Myst linking book to return to Myst.
see you next game. So this is Dunny, huh? Your civilization is crap, Atrus. Your gods are all lies. Bye-bye. Heh, I told him. They actually do have religion in Dunny, but it's weird, since everyone already thinks of themselves as gods. Ah, he burned them good. They burn now. Alright, let's see if Rhyme is here. Alright, if I remember correctly, Rhyme is in one of these posts. I think this one. Yeah, door is right here, but how do I open it? I might have to look that up. There are breakers every few things. Alright, I'm gonna save. And real quick, I'm gonna look up and see if Rhyme is actually in this game. Myst 2021. Is Rhyme in it? Okay, also many innovations introduced in Real Myst, such as day and night cycles, changing weather, the use of a flashlight, more realistic maglift to travel in sun on gauge, and a new age to explore, are missing from this release. Okay, Rhyme's not here. So, that's actually it. There's nothing left here. We've got our home. We're going to be living here for quite a while, until Atrus is ready for us. And, no apparent food to eat. We're goners. We are goners. So, in 2 or 3 days, when I run out of water and die of dehydration, you'll know where to find my corpse. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for joining me. I make good salads. I'm, just finishing up. Rhyme is not in this game, and there's nothing else to do, unfortunately. Thanks for coming by, though. I'm sorry that it didn't work out for you. We'll see you, but feel free to, follow me, I guess. I'll follow you. And, everybody who watched, oh, I'll do my sign-off. Thanks for talking to me today, Gucci Rena, Antos Bradley, and I make good salads. Everybody who watched in the past on Twitch, everybody watching on the future, and on YouTube. I love you all. Let's look at the library one last time. I'll see you again when it's time for ribbon. Bye-bye.